I think that people should be able to go to T-Mobile or any other venue in the city, purchase a ticket, and enjoy their show. And it should not be interrupted by people who misbehave.
The T-Mobile Center employee on the receiving end of a brutal attack at T-Mobile Center at a concert Sunday shares his story with Fox 4 now. Kansas City police arrested a teenager for beating up a 66-year-old guest services employee.
But that teen has since been released during the police investigation. Fox 4's Malik Jackson live in downtown Kansas City outside T-Mobile Center where this all went down. Now, Malik, how's that employee doing? He says his injuries are both physical and psychological.
He does. Thomas Langley, a 17-year veteran guest services employee right here at the T-Mobile Center, but he still thinks it's important to share his story, and he's doing so first right here on Fox 4. We want to warn you that this video is hard to watch.
I mean, it is serious that I went down and had blows to my head.
That is 66-year-old Thomas Langley describing the moments he's thrown on his back and repeatedly punched over and over again. And the only thing on his mind?
Just getting him off me. Because he was so enraged, so we were in essence trying to protect the fans.
This all happening Sunday at the NBA YoungBoy concert. The teen was arrested but since released to his parents.
You know, when Thanos from Marvel, when Thanos obliterated half of the world with a snap of a finger in Marvel's Endgame, I always thought to myself that he was a little lacking in the ambition department. Yeah. Like he really could have done a smooth 90 to 95%, honestly. A smooth 90%, a smooth 90 to 95%. Just go ahead and wipe out 90% of the human race. Go ahead. They will not be missed. They will not be missed. We'll do fine with the 10%. They'll repopulate the earth, and then maybe we'll have a better chance with a second go at it. But I always thought to myself, geez, it's a little lacking in the ambition department. It's a little, I think he undersold himself. 66 years old. Could you imagine living 66 years on this planet? In today's day and age, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. I always talk about, like lately I've been looking at my gray hair, my grays. And as I approach my mid 40s in a couple years, I am faced with the fact that I am getting old. But getting old is a blessing. And 66 years living on this planet, I think, is indeed a blessing. You don't realize how much you had to actually live through and survive to make it to 66 years. You had to survive disease. You had to beat cancer. You had to beat all types of manners of statistics. You had to beat murder rates. You had to beat out plagues. You had to beat out wars. You had to beat out all of these different factors to make it to 66 years of age. So making it to 66 is a blessing. But could you imagine you make it to 66 years and you say, you know what? My income isn't exactly where it needs to be. You know, the wife, Mabel, Mabel she still needs to be taken care of. And you still want to tie up some loose ends in your older age. And you're realizing that the economy is getting out of hand. Everything is more expensive, right? Everything is costing a lot more. The money that you made back when you was in your 30s and 40s that you thought would last, the money that you saved up that you thought would last in your retirement funds and your Roths, that money is starting to dry up a lot faster because the economy, inflation, et cetera, right? So you say, you know what? I'm gonna get just a little part-time job. I'll just do security. So you go and you work security. So they call you in. They say, hey, we got an NBA YoungBoy concert coming up that we need you to do security on. You say, all right, no problem. This should be pretty easy. All I'm doing is chauffeuring people to their seats, double checking to make sure everybody is seated where they are, helping people get to and from. Nothing major, right? Shouldn't be any problems. And then the concert happens. And so somebody comes to you as you're working in security and they say, yo, I think somebody's in my seat. You say, really? All right, well, I guess we'll take a look. I am security after all. So you go over there and you observe a young man. Head nappy, dreads.
Jesus.
Pants so tight they around his thighs, not around his waist. His dirty drawers is showing. He musty. He stank. His breath stank. He smelled like weed. And immediately you think to yourself, oh my God.
Motherfucker, you fucked up, huh? You fucked up, huh? You know your ass is doomed.
Why did it have to be a YN? But all right, I guess I'm going to do my job and I'm going to ask this young YN to move. So you go over there and you confront Dontrell and you say, hey, Dontrell, you seem to be in someone else's spot. I'm going to have to ask you if you could please just move over to wherever your seating is. I don't know where it is, but if you could just be cool. And then Dontrell says,
oh, nigga, what?
And he just loses it. Dontrell just goes, wow, 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 like an animal. That's what it reminds me of. Like an animal. He turns into a vicious animal, a rabid dog on you at 66. And Dontrell is youthful. He only about 22. So you don't stand a chance at 66. You done did all your fighting. Your days, your squabbling days is over with. And Dontrell is definitely getting the one up on you. He done snatched you down to the ground and he just wailing on you. And as you lay there, you think to yourself, this is my last fucking day. No, seriously. As you lay there, you think to yourself, I survived 66 years on this planet to be here in this moment, being savagely beaten and attacked by an animal. This can't be life. Only for Dontrell to get arrested and then get released to his parents. No bond. No nothing. They just release him. You can go back out into the frenzied wild. Just go ahead back out there, man. Go do what you do. Just go ahead. Could you imagine that? Yeah. I think 90 to 95% would have done a little bit more justice for old Thanos.
Parents pending the completion of the investigation.
He was asked to move to another place because his ticket wasn't where he was sitting, and immediately he just completely lost it.
Pastor Robert McDaniel was at the concert. He witnessed this, and this is his video. We asked why he thought taking the video and sharing it is important. He says so as to illuminate what's going on.
But there's something going on in his heart that he needs to be fixed, and what that is his emotions. He needs to learn how to operate and work through and process through his emotions.
No. We need to go ahead and lock Dontravion. Go ahead and lock Dontravion up. Just go ahead right now. He's a monster. Just go ahead right now. We don't need to sort through any emotions. He don't need counseling. He don't need to work and feel through. No. He's a loose cannon. Dontravion is a wild animal that needs to be tamed and contained. He needs to be caged. I don't understand. Y'all have so much grace for people that don't give a fuck about common decency or human health or well-being. Y'all have so much grace for pieces of trash. I don't get it. Jesus told y'all to love thy brother and love one another. He ain't tell you to be a fool. So much grace for these little nothing ass niggas running around being a nuisance, a tyrant, and a menace to the community. So much grace for them. We got to psychoanalyze everything about it. Oh, maybe it's something that's going on at home. No. Maybe Dontravion need to be caged like the animal that he is.
Did you ever think in your entire life, or at least the last 17 years where you've worked as an employee with the guest services at T-Mobile, did you ever think that you would be in a situation where you were so desperate, feeling as though you're fighting for your life?
No. The message is,
Look at his face. Look at his face. His whole face has been rearranged by Dontravion. And you want to know what else? Hold on. Let me go back. Here, let's go back a little bit. Because here's something else that I saw. I know y'all saw it too, but I want to highlight it right there. Right there. That's one.
that I went down and had blows to my head.
Another phone right there.
That is 66-year-old.
Another one right there. So if you was ever thinking that you're going to get into a situation and you can look and depend upon the human decency of people to help you out in this situation, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're on your own. You done for. You done for. You cooked. 90%. 90%.
No. The message is, as young adults or people growing into adulthood, we need to learn how to control our anger.
The mayor is also weighing in a statement. His office says that the mayor condemns violence in all forms, including in our entertainment spaces, concerts, sporting events, and community gatherings. They should be safe places of joy and connection, not fear or harm. As for Slingy, he will be meeting with KCPD on Friday. And another note about the person that was performing here at the T-Mobile Center, NBA Youngboy. Well, he had a concert slated for tomorrow at the United Center in Chicago. Well, the United Center, the venue, has canceled that concert, and it will no longer be taking place.
As they should, because Chicago is a walking war zone. As they should. Chicago is a walking war zone, and if you've seen anything, if you know anything about the idiot of a mayor that they have over there, then you would know that that city is out of control, and there's damn near no coming back for them. They've turned down every source and offering of help that they could have ever received, so they don't want no help. You got the mayor over there condemning his own police authority, shaming them and talking shit about them publicly. It's a mess over there. So it's no wonder go ahead, cancel that right. Just get that right on up out of here. Matter of fact, you should cancel all concerts in Chicago. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about Dontrevion attacking a 66-year-old man who was just trying to do his job and just trying to work at a facility, earn a couple extra dollars in his retirement. I'll holler at y'all later.